All right, in the screencast, I'm going to go over just saving some Google images and then creating a works cited within Noodle Tools based off of those images. Specifically, it might be for a video that you're creating and needing to use images from Google Images. So, I started pulling pictures into a notes file over here, and there is a quick way to do that. Notice I have kind of split screen going on. And then I've done my Google image search. And I also have under tools, I've chosen labeled for reuse and type of use there. So you get a lot of different options, but you want to do labeled for reuse. And now just picking an image that I may want. So there's a lot of different ones here. Any image that you find and you actually want, by having your notes side by side with it, I can click, hold on to it, and drag it right over to my notes. And then I can also tap right here on the site where the image is located, because I want to save that too for my works cited. I can click and hold, and I can bring that thumbnail over. And so now I have a thumbnail of the website and the image. So then when I start to create my works cited, so right now, for example, let's say I know I'm going to be using this bottom picture here, I'll tap on the website where it is to get the URL. Make sure the image is actually on there. So it's part of this image gallery that's going to be showing up. Yeah, there it is. And at the very top, right here, I'm going to tap and hold, copy it, and now I'm ready to go into a works cited and paste this link. So from there, let's say on my notes, I have all of the different pictures I want to use. I'm going to go to the Hudson Middle School Library site, and you can do that by just typing in hudson.k12.oh.us/MS library, and it'll take you to our middle school library if you don't have it bookmarked. If you want to bookmark it on your home screen too, just be aware right here under the Sharo, you can click add to home screen, and now it'll bookmark our library site, HMS library, on your home screen. So it just created a little thumbnail of our library right there. So that's kind of nice. Be aware of that. Okay. And since I have that link actually copied already, I'm just going to go right to the library site, make it bigger, and I'm going to scroll down until I get to Noodle Tools. Tap on that. When you first log in each year, it may ask you to confirm what grade you are in the building, so be aware of that. School location is Hudson Middle School, and then you may need to put your expected grad year in. If all goes well, right? Never set in stone, but mine says not applicable since I'm under a teacher librarian account. Okay, but then I'm going to go ahead and save that profile. And it is, if you get some kind of like, hey, you need to log in, it is our Google accounts. So you would just use your Google single sign-on login for like your Gmail. So once I'm in Noodle Tools, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click New Project. I'm going to type in maybe the name of my book and what the project is. Choose MLA. I always choose advanced from middle school up just because it gives you more options for citations compared to the starter and the junior. And then I'm going to click submit. So now I'm in the project. There's other things that you could fill out here, unnecessary at this point. Our main part is heading up to our sources or, well, yeah, your sources are going to be what you want because that's what's going to create your citations. So we created a project, we named it, and now I'm in that project, which you can see the title of. It's under MLA, and I'm under sources. Now I'm going to hit the plus sign over here in the upper left, click new source. It is actually going to be that you see you have a lot of different options here. Okay, website. Notice I've got, when I tap on website, which is what we're going to choose, there are some options here. And in the green area, we've got the photo or illustration. Okay, so we're going to choose that. And from this screen, so now I'm citing a photo or illustration from a website. I only have a few things that I need to fill in. The name of the container website, you can see that has an asterisk, so the main site itself. I'm going to put the URL for sure. I have that, where the image is from. The date of access is a pretty easy one to fill in too. The first and last name of the person who took the picture isn't required, but we're going to add it if we can quickly see it, and then the title of the photograph is required. So that's it. So we will put the name of the container site for our first one. Looks like it's going to be from Flickr. So we're going to add that in. I already have the URL copied, so I'm going to paste that. I grabbed this December 5th, let's say, 2019. The person who took the photo, which is usually listed right under the photo too on the website, is Brooke Anderson. And the title of the photograph is Kayaks. So I can see it from there, or if I scroll up and I go over to the picture itself, you can see Flickr is my container site up here. Brooke Anderson is the person. Kayaks is the main title. All right, and those are the main three things that I need from the site. And then I'm not doing any annotation. I'm going to come down here and notice I have it checked that it is going to be included in my final works cited. If for some reason after I wrote about it or did my project and didn't use this image, I could come back and sit and uncheck that so that it's not going to save in my final works cited. So just be aware that that's there. But I'm clicking save, and now it's going to have everything formatted correctly in MLA with all the italics and the punctuation. And I'm good to go to create another source and continue with my next image. Hopefully that helps. Let us know if you have any questions.